the stock of the moment. It's up 6% right now. It's emerged as the lowest bidder for the Vande Bharat order. So that one's really piling on the gains as we speak. BHEL and Titagar wagons also have emerged as bidders. So I think L2 bidders. So, those stocks are also in the green right now.
Absolutely. There are some large block deals which have happened, which we want to just address in the Adani Group stock. So, in the case of Adani Green, some 3.5% equity has changed hands. These are very large transactions. In the case of Adani Ports, 4.1% equity has changed hands. In the case of Adani Transmission, that number is about 2.5%. This has happened in the block window. We're trying to ascertain, who are the sellers and who are the buyers. But this is, the very large blocks which have happened in 3 of the Adani Group shares this morning. Remember, last 2 days, stocks have seen a tremendous amount of relief, led, of course, by Adani Enterprises, where the pressure was the most. But over the last 2 days, more stocks in that group have been higher as compared to lower. So will be interesting to see. The other bit of information, especially on Adani Enterprises, was that not enterprises, but there was a news report doing the rounds that the group has tied up $3 billion in financing from a sovereign wealth fund. And I think later in the evening there was a clarification that that is not the case. So they kind of refuted that particular news report. So again, to take on board. But sharp correction and a bit of relief over the last 2 sessions. As I said, we've reached out to the group. We are reaching out to the Adani Group and figuring out where these transactions or who the buyers and sellers in these particular blocks are. But I think it's 9:12, so 2 minutes late for the 9:10 calls. Mitesh is with us, and so is Sudarshan. Mitesh, what do you have? Morning.
Morning, Prashant. I'll go with the buy on Federal Bank. Let's say 50 paisa rupee dip would be a good entry point, and stop below 130 for targets of 140.
All right. And Sudarshan, how about you?
The 9:10 trade would be a buy in MCX, buy with a stop under 1405.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Sudarshan. By the way, on all these 3 companies, on ports, the promoter holding is around 65%, transmission is around 74%, and on Adani Green, it's around 61%. So we'll wait by to see, who was the participant in that particular large trade. Well, Vivek is back with us before market opens to tell us about real stocks. Vivek, go ahead.
Well, that's right. This is regarding the Vande Bharat train set orders. 200 train set orders is what yesterday the bidding opened for, and the details have emerged. So we're talking about both the L1 as well as the L2 status. The L1 status has gone to a consortium of RVNL with a Russian partner, and the estimated cost of their particular bid is 120 crores per train set. BHEL in consortium with Titagar Wagon has emerged as the L2 bidder, and the estimated cost for their bid was 140 crores per train set. Now, the estimated order size, the total order size for these 200 train sets is almost 58,000 crore, and it's split, between it's split in 2 parts. One is for the manufacturing of the train sets, and the other one is for the operation and maintenance part. So 26,000 crores is upfront, for the train set manufacturing, and the remainder 32,000 crore will be paid over a 35-year period for operation and maintenance. Even in the 200 train set order, 120 train sets will be manufactured by the L1 bidder, that is RVNL. The L2 bidder, if they match the L1 bidder's price, they will be able to manufacture the remainder 80 train sets.
Thanks a lot for that. I'm also watching out for the auto names, mostly the two-wheeler names, because the domestic sales growth has been pretty good across the board. Bajaj, Hero, TVS and Eicher Motors have reported good growth in domestic sales this time. Bajaj's domestic sales were up 36%. Hero saw about a 10% growth in domestic sales. TVS domestic two-wheeler growth was about 28%. And Royal Enfield's total sales went up 21%. So that's the theme really. But let's listen to the commentary. So Hero MotoCorp says that consumer sentiment is definitely improving. But Bajaj is not so sanguine. They say that the domestic demand is still quite soft. And it seems like the post-COVID pent-up revenge buying is now tapering off. And as we're heading into perhaps what could be a weak monsoon season, things could get hit more. So, that's the commentary that's coming in, that perhaps the worst of the fall is not over. But let's see what's happening with the market opening. The first tick should come through very soon. Well, there you have it. It's flat with a bit of a negative bias, nothing alarming.